Kia ora koutou, I'm Wendy Sullivan and I'm with the Wairau Nature Network. One of the biggest problems we hear about is communities trying to get plants established in dry areas or in drought-prone seasons. So what I've been using in the past is water crystals. In this video, we're going to show you what are water crystals and how to go about using them. I have with me Rob McCaw from Forest and Bird, and this is their Taylor River restoration site. Rob, what are you trying to achieve here?
Well, the local members were looking for a project and this land was available from the council, and it seemed to be a good place to help put a corridor from the hills down right into the town. And with any luck, this will grow up, we'll expand it a bit, and it'll provide a nice little habitat for native birds on.
Fantastic. And I understand that it's been a bit of a nightmare trying to get the plants established because it's so dry.
Yes, we've been unfortunate that we've had a couple of dry seasons. The local business next door, Calm, have been very helpful. They've put a hose through for us and we've used quite a few thousand litres of water over the last couple of years.
So you've been hand watering each plant?
Yeah, so they put a hose through and then we fill buckets and we have a bucket brigade. And as we've extended the planting along this way, it's become more and more difficult to do. But we usually have half a dozen to a dozen volunteers and for a couple of hours in the morning and traipsing up and down with buckets of water. It has made quite a difference, but it's pretty onerous.
It's pretty hard work, and because you've only planted 650 plants to date, I understand.
Yes.
So I can't imagine doing that over several hectares.
No, that's right. I mean, with a large block, it'd be just impossible to do, really. And without access to water's really close as well.
Have you tried using water crystals?
I mean, we've heard of water crystals, but we don't really know much about them.
I understand they are a petrochemical, so they are made out of fossil fuels, but from the safety data sheet it says that they are non-toxic to aquatic wildlife and terrestrial wildlife, including soil inhabitants. So it is fairly benign, but because it's a petrochemical, you still need to weigh up the cost benefits of using something like that and compare it with your plant survival rate.
And how long are they effective for?
They say 3 to 5 years. I would be more cautious and say 1 to 3 years, but that's usually enough time to get the plants through that establishment phase where they can then put their roots down into the soil. For a 9 litre bucket, add 10 teaspoons of crystals and 3/4 fill it with water. Leave for an hour before using. Wear gloves as it may irritate your skin, and of course don't leave it lying around where dogs and children may eat it. Add 1 handful of water crystals to the loose soil in the planting hole and mix it all together. Place it around the plant roots. If you have access to water, water the plant and the hole before planting. Through the Wairau Nature Network, we're bringing communities together where we can support them to create ecological corridors where wildlife can migrate and thrive throughout the landscape.